Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this Dollar Origami Sword, and I'm also going to show you how to modify it to make this sword. So those of you who play Clash of Clans, okay. So in this video though, this is going to be the quick tutorial. I also have a slow tutorial that you can click on if you wanted a video that goes a little slower. It's easier to follow along. If not, you can go ahead and pause this video and resume it after each step if you need. Here's how we do it. We're going to start off with a single dollar bill, and what you want is where you want the sword. If you want this side of the bill to be the sword, then you're going to put it face down. If you want this side to be the sword, you go ahead and put that face up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to fold this in half. So line that up on the corners and fold that. Then you're going to open this up. Then you're going to take each of these sides and then you're going to fold it along that center crease. Alright, you're going to give that a good crease. Same thing on this side. Okay, so at this point what we're going to do is we're going to take these corners and then we're going to fold them to the center line. So this top edge is going to line up right along these two pieces of paper. Take that, fold that down like so. Do the same thing to this side. I'm just going to kind of keep them lined up so that the sword looks kind of good. This way it'll give it symmetry. Alright, so at this point what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and we're going to fold it along the center crease. So we're going to fold that. And then we're going to do it all the way up and down. Now this part where it bunches up, you might want to grab this and fold that in. Make it a little easier to fold. And we're going to follow this all the way up. Crease that down. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to open this up. We're going to unfold that. We're folding that because we want those creases for the next couple steps. So we're going to take this, flip it over, then we're going to fold this in half, like so, and we're going to fold it right to the circle here, just the other edge of the circle. So if you did on the other side, go ahead and use that circle. I use this side, so we're going to go ahead and do here. So we're going to fold this right to about there. We're going to make sure our paper is even, lined up. And we're going to crimp it down here. Give that a good crease. Then the top side should have the pointy side. So the folded side's underneath. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these edges that we folded earlier, we're going to fold them back to the center. They should fold all the way right there. That should already be there. Where it's going to be tricky is up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our fingers, we're going to run that down, then we're going to give this a little squash fold. Just like that. Okay? We're going to do the same to this side. And just fold that down, just like so. Then we will flip this over. And then we're going to fold this back, but we're going to fold this back and we're going to use these 2 points as corners, but where the paper starts to angle, that's going to be where we want to fold it back. So we're going to fold it back to there. I'll show you on this side so you can see. Right there, right where those corners are. We're going to crimp that down. Then we're going to flip this up this way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually make some creases. So we're going to take this paper, this edge, and we're going to fold it along here. Just line it up there. And then once you get that, we're going to make a little crease this way. Only about the bottom half. We're going to open it. We're going to do the same thing to this side. So we're going to line this up on that bottom part of the triangle. Then we're going to crease down here, just this half. And we're going to open that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole flap and we're going to fold it down right along this edge. So right where this part gets flat, that's what we're going to fold it on. So we're going to fold it all the way back. We're going to make sure our paper's still lined up. I like to line up this crease with this center crease here. And go ahead, and we're only going to crease down the center part. If you end up creasing this, no big deal. Look, I'll do it. Doesn't matter. Might even help. But here's where it gets tricky. So we're going to lift this up. We're going to fold. We're going to do a reverse fold. We're going to fold these corners in. Both sides here. Then we're going to fold this flap down. But remember that crease we made earlier? Where these fold in the center? These are going to fold in the center again. So they're going to fold in the center. As we fold this down, and we should be able to lay this down. Now, I know this part's tricky, so if it's tough, go ahead and pause it here. Take your time. So you go ahead and fold that, and then squish that down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this back, but we're going to fold it right along this part here, right where these flags come out. We're going to fold it there. Fold this back all the way back, like so, keeping it straight. Then we're going to crimp it down. Okay, once we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge here, fold it to the center, and then we're going to do the same thing to this edge. This edge, we're going to fold it on the center. Now, this is the other tricky part. This corner here is not going to want to cooperate. I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm going to fold this in. I'm going to start at this end, line that up. I'm going to fold that down, and I'm going to walk it up, and you'll see it's lifting up on the corner here. So what we're going to do is just kind of guide this and do a squash fold down, just like that. You can just go ahead and squish that down. Okay, we're going to flip it around. We're going to do the same thing to this side. So I'm going to lift this, fold that down, come all the way up. It's lifting up my corner. Going to help it, open it, and then squash fold it down. Okay? Now if we flip it over, you'll see we have the first part of the sword. Now I told you that I was going to show you a modification. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this back around. And if you press this down, maybe push it into a book, this will straighten out and lay flatter. Okay, for the modification, what we're going to do is we're going to hold the paper up here. Then we're going to take this part right here. We're going to kind of unfold this. And then we're going to fold it right to about that tip, right where it starts to turn. That corner there, we're going to line that up, pinch that down, then guide that, and then we will crimp that up. We're going to do the same thing to this side. So I'm going to hold that down, undo this, find that corner. I like to put a fingernail there. Just kind of make that little crimp and crimp that down. If we flip this over, you will see we have the modified sword. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.